Mira.
Matt, on China, there was a story over the weekend in Wall Street Journal saying that Wang Yi was no longer coming to UNGA. First, can you confirm that, because that was the anticipation from State Department that he would come during UNGA and meet with Secretary Blinken?
It's not exactly what we said before, but let me say this. So I won't speak. I'll let the Chinese government speak to whether Wang Yi will or will not attend attend UNGA next week. But that said, whether it's at UNGA or whether it is after UNGA, sometime before the end of the year, it is still our expectation that Secretary Blinken will host Foreign Minister Wang Yi here in the United States.
Would that be in Washington then?
I don't have any meetings to announce. I'll wait until we have something firmed up that we can announce, but it's still our expectation that meeting will take place.
The fact that he's not coming to UNGA, does the administration in any way see that as something that might derail a possible Xi-Biden meeting in November?
No, we have been clear. It's sometimes difficult to speak to these because I'm asked to speak. It's not what I'm saying you're doing, but you ask me to sort of speak on behalf of the Chinese government, which I will not do. I will speak for the United States and for the State Department and what our hopes and what our expectations are with respect to engagement with the Chinese government and with our Chinese counterparts. And that is, as we have said, we think it is important to engage directly in one-on-one conversations. That's why Secretary Blinken traveled to China and kicked off a series of meetings both at the cabinet level and the sub-cabinet level that have taken place since then. As the president has said, he hopes to meet with President Xi sometime later this fall. We believe there is no substitute for one-on-one conversations at the leader level. So we will continue to work towards a possibility of those meetings, but we don't have anything to confirm at this point.
Just a couple of small things on this. You mentioned 3 cabinet level U.S. officials, and I was in one of those trips, and Special Envoy John Kerry also went to Beijing, and all
one
of that.
In addition to ours, or you mean ours?
I'm sorry?
One in addition to our meeting?
Well, I mean, 3 cabinet level plus John Kerry, and all of that happened within a span of less than 3 months, and we've seen no reciprocity, and now we learn that Wang Yi is probably not going to be coming during UNGA. Does the administration take this as a bit of a snub?
Not at all. We think it's important to continue these conversations. The conversations have been ongoing. As the secretary said, he extended the invitation to the then foreign minister when he was in China. That invitation was accepted. It has since been transferred over to the new foreign minister. We expect it to be accepted, and we expect that meeting to take place. But ultimately, we can only, we think it's important to have these conversations, and we will continue to have them, and we expect them to continue to take place. But we can't speak for the Chinese government about when and where they will send their ministers. Those are decisions for them to make.
Final one, is Secretary Blinken going to meet with, I believe that was VP, Chinese VP, who's coming instead of Wang Yi during UNGA?
I don't have any meetings to announce at this point, maybe as we get closer.
Thanks.